Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the videos. It is a nice and sunny day outside today, and because of that, literally everyone is out. You guys see this traffic? It is actually horrendous, but because it's such a nice and sunny day outside today, I thought why not take this opportunity to just go and hit up some local back roads. It's been a minute since we hit up the local roads. We've been making our way out of... that wasn't a pothole, it was just like a little bump on the road. But anyways, I completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, we've been making our way, like we've been going out our way to head up to Bear Mountain recently, right, for our drives. But so I've kind of haven't hit up the local roads in quite a minute. So today I thought why not change things up a little bit, and we're gonna head out there right now to meet up with Jason and Arda. I'm really excited about it because Arda hasn't seen this new bumper setup yet, so I'm really curious to see what his reaction to this will be. But yeah, anyways, completely lost my train of thought. ADHD, I'm gonna just blame it on that. But yeah, because today is such a nice and sunny day, by the way, I think this will be a really great opportunity to really test our new cooling setup, right? Because if you guys forgot, we recently installed a brand new bumper on the RX-8. We installed the feed style front bumper, and the main reason for us doing so, on top of it looking so cool, is so we can install a proper undertray. I wasn't able to do that before with my previous bumper because the fitment was just complete crap, but having the undertray there allows us to funnel air into the radiator when we're at speed. So like right now we're cruising on the high, or not really cruising, we're like bumper to bumper traffic, and I don't know how well that's gonna focus, but the coolant temp right now is only reading 178, and well, it just went up to 179. But that's really impressive considering that last year around this time when I was doing the same thing, we were climbing up there in like the 200s. So I feel like the new setup has been doing really great. And the past couple of times though, when we did go up to drive and really try to stress test it, right, it was raining. So while the car did perform really well cooling wise, I wasn't too sure if I could say that was all thanks to the new cooling setup or if that was just because of the rain. So today, because it's so nice and sunny, this is going to be a great opportunity for us to test that as well, as long as we're able to get the car up there in the RPM range. But this traffic right now, like, you guys see this? This traffic right now, I hope it's not a reflection of what's to come, because if it is, then we're really not going to be able to do anything today. But yeah, just gotta make it through the traffic and it should be smooth sailing from there.
I know, dude. You give any car to Arda, he'll fly with it, bro. What a fucking Corolla, bro.
Yeah. Dang.
You know that saying that's like, you can give like the worst car to like the best driver and he's still gonna do better than a worse driver with the best car.
Yeah, for sure.
That's Arda, yeah.
Not too bad.
That's sick.
That's so funny. That's
Yeah.
that's such a funny thing to see. It's a Corolla absolutely ripping ass.
Yeah,
Close track, by the way.
Close track. We got this rented out. But the beeping is for my shifting, by the way.
I was gonna ask. Gotcha. Is that built in?
Yeah. Man, honestly, dude, the car feels good today. Like, the tires are tiring.
The motor's motoring.
Yeah. Alright, so when Gabriel was in the car, the passenger side was rubbing. I could hear like the wheel rubbing against the fender, like quite a bit. So now that he's out of the car, I'm doing another solo run here. Let's see if that's still happening or not. Okay, yeah, it's still happening. I'm still hearing the rub. I don't know how well that's coming off on camera. Probably not at all, but I am hearing something rubbing on the side here on the passenger seat. Alright, we're gonna do a launch here. That felt good. Yeah, the car just feels so balanced. Definitely is still rubbing though. I don't know. I don't think you guys could you guys probably can't hear this on camera, but it's definitely rubbing on the passenger side. I'm hearing it. So I will likely need to raise the car up a bit, which honestly it's probably it doesn't sound like it's a lot of fun, right? Needing to raise your car up, but honestly, it's probably for the best because I do hear the car scraping against the floor sometimes on tighter corners where there's like elevation. So probably something that we just got to do. I will say these spark plugs are crisp. They're like no stutter whatsoever on the higher end. Not that I noticed that there were any before, right? But yeah, these just feel really good. And I mentioned this in the last video, but it could just be purely perceivable, but I feel like the throttle response has gone so much better. So perhaps those old spark plugs were on their way out, and these are just breathing new life into the ignition system, because it feels amazing right now. And I gotta say, like, I think the car's handled, I mean, like, set up pretty nicely handling wise, right? There's a lot more fine tuning I could do. I definitely slide around way too much in these seats, and I think there's a little bit more body roll than I would like. But outside of that, man, like, this car is set up perfectly just for like the way that I want it to be. It's not too stiff. It's still a relatively soft ride, like, around these roads, so, like, you know, I'm not uncomfortable. I could sit here for hours and not complain, right? Like, I think the setup right now is just really, really nice, and it could just use a little bit more fine tuning. But I will have to make a pretty big adjustment soon, because I think I need to lift the car up, because I am hearing a lot of rubbing towards that side. So once we stop the car, I'm gonna get out and check on my fenders and just see how they're doing. But I am just noticing this today, so I wonder what changed, because I haven't done anything to the car since the last time I drove it. So it could just be that I didn't notice it before, or it could just be that this local road has a little bit more unevenness in its road. So, like, I don't know what I'm trying to explain here, but I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. But around some of these corners, I'm just hearing a slight rubbing sound. So we gotta get that sorted out. Alright, so I just stopped the car, right? And we were pushing the car kind of hard, right? We were up there in the RPMs, and we were keeping it there for a while. And we just stopped, and our water temp is at 169 right now. You know how crazy that is? Literally, not even like, what, 2 months ago, but prior to this new setup, we were at like 200 degrees if we were to do the same thing. So I think this new setup is doing a lot in terms of like keeping the car cool, and this is a massive difference. This isn't like a 5 or 10 degree difference. This is like a 30 degree difference from like 200 on the back roads down to 169. That's honestly insane, and it just goes to show how important it is to run a proper Undertray on your car, right? So if you guys have an RX-8 and you guys don't have an Undertray right now, you're missing out on potentially a lot of cooling. So highly recommend you do that. And yeah, I'm super impressed right now, and the car just handled beautifully as well. Man, I can't ask for more. That was like, you know, today was kind of like an impromptu thing, to be honest. Like, I wasn't planning this for a while, just the day off, decided to come out, and I'm really glad I did. Unfortunately, it's not that hot outside right now, so I feel like I could do more stress testing. So currently it is like 65 degrees. It could definitely be warmer, right? And the peak of summer is probably going to be up to 80-90, so I think there's room for more limit testing when that time comes. But I think for what it is right now, like, dang, 169. This is really good, guys. This is really, really good. The thing is, like, I'm not really feeling like something like, you know, when your tires are rubbing against your fenders and stuff, right? It usually leaves like all of these like little felt, I don't know how to describe it, but it usually leaves like these textured, you know, like graded up tires, right? Or graded up rubber. I'm not really feeling it here. I mean, you know, if it is rubbing up on my fender liner here, right, it's not too aggressive. Okay, maybe I feel a little bit, kind of like this. So I think towards right here where the bumper sits, I think it is rubbing a little bit over there. So I think we will need to raise the car up a little bit. It's definitely not gonna look as nice, in my opinion, after I bring it up, because I'll probably need to go up, I don't know, maybe half an inch. I could try doing like a 1/4 inch, right, and just seeing where it goes first. But yeah, but for sure though, we'll need to raise up the front here if we want to stop scraping, and I think that's pretty important. So we gotta do that. Definitely gotta do that. Wait, is this his first time riding one of those things? He just sending it or what? Or does he know how to ride?
I mean, kind of. He been
Okay.
similar.
Alright guys, you made it to the end of the video, and as always, if you made it to the end of the video, really appreciate you guys for taking the time every day to watch the content all the way through to the very end. It really means the world to me, so thank you guys so much for that. If you guys can't tell, it's another day now. I usually do these outros like a day later or whatnot, but yeah, I cut my hair. It was getting kind of long, and yeah, I just decided it's time to get it shorter. So I'm still getting used to it whenever I look at myself in the viewfinder, but it'll happen. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while now, you guys will probably remember, like, literally maybe 2 years ago, I had like the longest hair ever. Like, my bangs were up to here and I had a little ponytail and shit. But I sometimes look back at those videos and I'm like, dang, that's cringy as hell and that's emo as hell, but you know, I should have cut it a long time ago. But you know, it is what it is. But anyways, the car feels good. The car feels good. Stress testing, the cooling setup felt pretty good. I have pretty high confidence in that right now. Granted, 65 to 70 degree weather isn't like the craziest in the world, right? I think as summer really comes here in New York, when it gets up to like 80, 90, I'll really be able to stress test it further. And I do expect the temperatures to go up a little bit, but you know, hopefully it stays within, like, you know, the 180-ish area or 190 at the highest, and not like getting up to 220, which is where we were like the past 2 years. But yeah, I am planning a trip back down to Tail of the Dragon this year, sometime in September. So, you know, if you guys are in the area or you guys want to make a trip out there, definitely let me know in the comment section below or hit me up on Instagram and we'll try to coordinate something. But when we head down there, I do fully expect the weather to be even hotter. So fingers crossed everything holds up. But yeah. In the meantime, though, I think the car is doing really well and I have no complaints. And I think in the previous video, I did ask you guys, or might have been 2 videos ago now, I did ask what would you guys like to see me tackle next on the car. Should I like fully dive into more of the suspension things and fine tune it a little bit more, because there's still a lot that I'm seeking, I guess. Like, I want to reduce the body roll, I want comfort to be a little bit better, so just a lot of stuff that I still need to do to get it to the exactly like pinpoint position of where I want. Or should I, like, you know, do some of the other stuff, right? Some more cheaper stuff, like, you know, intake, downpipe, and that kind of fun stuff, right? And I think I saw more comments talking about the suspension, so, you know, it is the more expensive of the two, so it might take a little bit of time for me to do more research and really just pick out what I want, because really the 2 options right now are Öhlins or Fortunautos. Those are like my 2 options right now. Sorry, I'm getting some random pings here, but yeah, those are the 2 options right now, and I'm kind of leaning towards Fortunato at the moment, because Öhlins are just kind of getting so expensive. And yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Fortunatos as well, and I know guys who are like, I know shops who are partnered with it, so I might be able to get a little bit of a discount there. Öhlins are like 3 grand, dude. Yeah, that's like 3 grand before, like, you know, taxes and stuff. So I really, or after taxes and stuff. So I'm still depending between the 2. I personally haven't ridden in a car with Fortunatos before, so if you guys have experience riding with Öhlins and Fortunatos, let me know in the comment section below how that feels. I've been in cars with Öhlins and it feels amazing. I really don't have like a perspective on Fortunatos, but you know, I've heard a lot of good things about them on YouTube and people driving them on, you know, on videos and stuff. So I feel like it's probably gonna be as, if it's not as good, at least I hope in my head, like maybe at least 7 or 8 tenths as good. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you guys have thoughts on that. Outside of that though, I think one thing I never really gave full context on is so I did drive with Jason today, right? But his car didn't really show up all too much, and that's really because his car really isn't running all the best right now. Granted, like, he's still like sending it, which is kind of crazy, but nothing engine like related. His diff is just making a lot of noise, it's like grinding and clunking. He kind of knows what's up with it, so he's just got to get that sorted. But I don't know how he has like the courage to like just full send it around the back road. I would be scared that it's gonna explode and stuff, but hopefully it doesn't happen, but we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I had anything else I want to update you guys on at the end of this video, because usually at the end here I just ramble for a bit and give you guys little updates on what's happening, and nothing is really coming to mind. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything, so I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here, which is kind of crazy because I feel like I normally ramble for longer than this, but just what it is. But anyways, guys, thank you guys again so much for watching to the very end here. It really means the world to me, and I can't explain to you guys like actually how much that means. So, you know, thank you guys so much for sticking around. And yeah, until the next video, guys, remember to stay safe out there, because the world's a crazy place, so you gotta do your part to stay safe. All right, until the next one, peace.